Have you ever stumbled upon something eerie in the wild? A group of hikers was exploring a remote trail when they noticed an abandoned campsite. The fire pit was still warm, smoke curling into the sky. But there was no one in sight. Curiosity pulled them closer. Who had been there? Why did they leave in such a hurry? The campsite was eerily quiet. A half-eaten meal sat on a log, untouched. A backpack lay open, its contents scattered. A sense of unease crept in. They searched for clues. Footprints led away from the site, but they faded into the underbrush. No signs of struggle, just an unsettling feeling that something was off. The hikers whispered among themselves. Should they stay or leave? The warm fire beckoned, but the absence of people felt ominous. With every passing minute, the forest seemed to hold its breath. They decided to leave, but the mystery lingered. Who had been there? What happened? As they walked away, the forest felt different, almost alive. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Sometimes, the wilderness holds secrets we aren't meant to uncover. What would you do if you found an abandoned campsite? Follow for more mysterious stories. Don't hike after sundown. That's what the ranger warned me. I shrugged it off. How dangerous could it be? I had all my gear, a map, and a flashlight. Night fell, and I set up camp, feeling adventurous. But then, I heard it. Heavy footsteps circling my tent. My heart raced. I thought it was just my imagination. I tried to focus on the crackling fire. The footsteps grew louder. It wasn't just one set. It sounded like something or someone was stalking me. I peeked outside. The darkness swallowed everything. I remembered the ranger's words. Wildlife can be unpredictable. Bears, mountain lions, even coyotes could be lurking. But this felt different. The footsteps were deliberate, almost calculated. I felt trapped. I grabbed my flashlight, breathing heavily. I shone it toward the sounds. Nothing. No eyes, no movement, just silence. Then, they stopped. I waited, holding my breath. Time stretched. Was it gone? Just as I thought it was safe, the footsteps started again, closer this time. I knew I had to stay quiet. Finally, dawn broke. The sounds faded with the light. I packed quickly, shaken but alive. Next time, I'll heed the warnings. Don't ignore the signs. Follow for more survival stories. A lone camper in the woods faces a terrifying encounter. You won't believe what happens next. It was a quiet night, with only the sound of crackling firewood. The camper rested, unaware of the lurking danger. Suddenly, a rustle shattered the silence. A massive bear emerged from the shadows. The camper's heart raced. Instinct kicked in. They grabbed their flashlight, shining it toward the beast. But instead of a normal bear's eyes, they saw glowing yellow orbs. This was no ordinary animal. The bear charged, but the camper stood frozen in awe. What creature glows like this? The camper's mind raced with questions. Was this a myth? A legend come to life? As the bear approached, the camper stumbled back. They remembered tales of the yellow-eyed beast that haunted these woods. Was this it? The bear paused, its gaze locked onto the camper. There was an eerie intelligence behind those glowing eyes. In a moment of clarity, the camper realized they needed to escape. They turned and ran, adrenaline surging. The bear didn't follow. It simply watched, as if guarding its territory. The camper made it back to safety, heart pounding. They had survived an encounter with something beyond understanding. Curiosity lingered long after. What other mysteries lay hidden in the woods? Follow for more strange stories. Have you ever felt like you're being watched? Every night, As darkness blankets the world, you step outside. You breathe in the cool night air, but there's something else lurking in the shadows. A figure stands just beyond the tree line, always the same distance away. It's unsettling, isn't it? You quicken your pace, yet it remains there, unmoving, silent. No matter how far you walk, it never gets closer or further away. You try to shake it off. Maybe it's just your imagination. But the next night, it's back. You can see its outline, tall and still. Your heart races. You decide to confront it. You take a step forward, but it doesn't flinch. You shout, "Who are you?" Silence. Just the rustling of leaves. Days turn into weeks. Each night, you find yourself drawn to that spot. You start to wonder, is it a guardian, a watcher, or something more sinister? What if this figure knows something you don't? Each encounter leaves you with more questions than answers. As fear and curiosity intertwine, you realize that sometimes the unknown is more powerful than the known. What will you do next? Follow for more mysteries that lurk in the shadows. What's hiding in the shadows of a forest clearing? Imagine stumbling upon a serene clearing, sunlight filtering through the trees. But as you look closer, dozens of tents emerge. Each one holds a shadow, unmoving and silent. What could this mean? Are they campers, lost in time? Maybe they're guardians of an ancient secret. Each tent stands still, as if waiting for something unknown. The air feels thick with mystery. As you approach, an eerie quiet wraps around you. The shadows don't react. No whispers, no movement. It's as if they're trapped in a moment. Are they watching? Or are they merely echoes of those who once were? You can't shake the feeling that something important is just out of reach. What stories do these shadows hold? What brought them here, to this enchanted place? You take a deep breath, heart racing, as curiosity pulls you closer. But should you stay or turn back? The clearing is beautiful, yet it feels like a threshold to the unknown. In a world that often rushes past, this moment challenges you to pause and reflect. What if the shadows remain, watching and waiting for someone brave enough to uncover their tales? Follow for more intriguing mysteries. You wake up to the unmistakable sound of a tent zipper. Your heart races. You glance around, but your friends are all still asleep. You sit up, straining to hear. Who's outside? Is it a hiker? Or something worse? You quietly unzip your sleeping bag and tiptoe to the tent entrance. Holding your breath, you peek out. The world outside is dark and quiet. There's a chill in the air, but you are burning with curiosity. You step outside, heart pounding. The moonlight casts eerie shadows. You look left, then right. Nothing. Just trees swaying in the breeze. Suddenly, a rustle in the bushes catches your attention. You freeze. You're not alone. You take a cautious step forward, and then you see it. A raccoon rummaging through your snack stash. Relief washes over you, but then a thought hits. How did it get in? You rush back inside and check your friends. They're still blissfully sleeping. You shake your head, half laughing, half terrified. You grab your phone and snap a quick pic of the raccoon. You'll have a wild story to tell in the morning. As you settle back in, you realize adventure can be just outside your tent. Follow for more thrilling tales. Have you ever helped a stranger, only to regret it? Picture this. You're hiking in the woods, enjoying the fresh air, when you hear a faint cry for help. You follow the sound and find a lost camper. They look terrified, begging for assistance. You ask them what happened. They explain they got separated from their group and can't find their way back. You feel a rush of compassion. You offer to help, But first, you take a moment to gather your thoughts. As you turn around to grab your map, you hear a rustling in the trees. You glance back, but the camper is gone. Confused, you call out their name. No response. Then, you notice something up ahead. Your heart races. You push through the underbrush, and there it is. A figure hanging from a tree. It's the camper. Your mind spins. How did this happen? You were only gone for a second. Panic sets in as you realize you might not be alone in these woods. You step back, heart pounding, and run. You don't stop until you reach safety. Sometimes the call for help can lead you to darkness. Be cautious next time you hear someone in need. Follow for more chilling tales.